Hello everyone and welcome to some live Battlefield 4 gameplay. I have tried numerous times to get some decent gameplay of Battlefield 4, but if you didn't realise, or if you're playing on the Xbox 360 version, there is a bug at the minute going around on the Xbox Ones that actually the Battlefield is causing, and it kicks people to their homepage every time they try and play online. So it's a bit of a bitch at the minute, causing the majority of people problems. And it's every time I've wanted to record, for some reason it's wanting to jack up then and kick me back to the dashboard, and it's just pointless gameplay because I'll be getting gameplay for like a couple of minutes, and hopefully I won't be doing this time in vain. Otherwise, once again, I'll be talking to myself with no reason whatsoever. But I've wanted to do gameplay on here, and I wanted to do it live because I wanted to give a few tips for sniping, as I've got myself ranked up to 7th in the UK, which is actually pretty damn good for me, with the best recon score, and I'm in Division 1 for a couple of other things worldwide as well. So I have been enjoying my sniping a lot on Battlefield. This is the main reason why I was looking forward to getting it, for the sniping. The other classes don't really appeal to me as much. I do enjoy doing like an assault class, or doing my engineer class, but the main reason why I play this game is because I enjoy my sniping. It's sort of something I've always enjoyed. You son of a bitch! Got a hit marker on that. Oh, God. But anyway, I've always enjoyed my sniping, and I'm so not disappointed with this game, not in the slightest. That's my Connect picking me up speaking. Yeah, I'm not disappointed in the slightest. It's well worth the wait at this. I mean, I was going to get it on the 360, but oh, great lag. I'm going to be talking to my fucking self again. I can see it happening. I was going to get it when it first came out on the 360, but I thought, no, be patient. Wait for the Xbox One to come out and get it on that, and I'm so glad I did, because I have played it on the 360, and it is good, but it's nowhere near as good on that as it is on this. So I'm pleased I waited to get it on this, because otherwise I would have been a bit disappointed playing it on the 360 and expecting it to be pretty similar on the Xbox One, because the graphics are nowhere near as good. It is like Battlefield 3 still, just with different maps. But on the Xbox One, I mean, you've got the choice of the Conquest Large, which is 64 people in a game. Then you've also got the graphics, which are a lot cleaner and crisper than on the 360. You slag. Oh, nothing I could have done there. About 5 of them around me. But yeah, so much better on the Xbox One, and I have enjoyed it thoroughly so far. And I've done pretty good with my recon class. I've fully maxed it out already, and the main reason for me wanting to do this is to give you a few tips on sniping. Now, I wanted to give them to you because I wanted to go through it how I went through it, and pick up on the errors I made, and give you the full sort of potential of being able to get your recon class up pretty damn quickly. Now, what I suggest you doing if you are going to run a recon class is have your RB button glued down as much as you possibly can. I've pretty much worn my RB button out already, but I do recommend doing this. I mean, obviously PlayStation 4 users RB, and I cannot remember what, I think it's RB on that as well, isn't it? RB? And then you've got the, well, R1, I need to remember my PlayStation controls now. It's been a long time since I've played PlayStation. But yeah, so right, RB on the Xbox, because even if you don't get the kill, you see the orange markers above the head. If you are a Battlefield player, then you will already know what that is. You are spotting the enemy. So if you do not get the kill, you've still got him spotted, which is good, because if your teammates manage to kill him, you'll still get a 25 score. Now, it will also help you out as well, because say you run out of ammo, you need to zoom back out, or if you're running a bipod, or the fact that you've just got a straight pull, not got a straight pull, and you're using a bolt action, then you will need to be scoping out So stop laying down, dude. It will be easier for you to you, mate, gonna be in trouble now. It will be easier for you because obviously when you scope out, you lose where the target is. So with them spotted, it'll be easier for you to find them, and also you have got the chance then of your team killing them too. So that's the tip one that I recommend doing all the time. Make sure you are spamming the hell out of the RB button, because points plus easier for you. Now, also, I recommend, I see you there, dude. He stabbed me from the front. I should have had the option then to counter that stupid feckin' thing. I do recommend also, if you are sniping, to stay out of the action, which is what I'm trying to do now, but I'm not doing a very good job of it, as they are trying their best to get spawn camped. Now, the reason for this being is you will get a really damn good score if you do manage to stay out of the action sniping. If you can get your range sort of set out well, then you will get really good score per game. So I mean, I managed to get ranked 7th, as I said, in the UK for the best recon score in one game, and I finished the game on about 13,000 score, and that is a damn high score for a recon class. It's a high score in general, but I mean for a recon class that is just unreal. And honestly, that was not from me being purely skillful at the game. That was me sitting back in my spawn getting pissed off, as you saw me getting wound up there by being killed. I literally, this was on this map as well, the rocks over there on the spawn, that side, I was literally sat on there, and I was getting kills with people sat on this hill, and I was getting 9 to 1,000 score a kill I was doing. I didn't get many kills, admittedly. I got a few spot bonuses, and I managed to get a few kills, but the main reason I finished from such a high score was literally the fact that I was getting such high score for every kill that I was doing, and that is how I managed to run such a good class. I mean, my KD ratio ain't the greatest thing in the world, whereas my accuracy, or actually no, my KD ratio is good, but my score per minute isn't good, because I run and I get a few kills a game. I mean, I managed to get a small amount of deaths, but the main reason I have got a decent setup on my class and managed to get accuracy the majority of the time. What are you doing, dude? Oh, goodness gracious me. This is really not a good example of me sniping. They need to hurry the feck out of my spawn, because they're starting to piss me off. You know what? Let's go up on this dude. Now I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, my score per minute isn't great. My KD ratio is pretty decent because I don't get many kills. I don't get many kills and I get a million deaths. Oh, I was going to say I don't get many kills. I'll get sort of the average 10, 20 kills a game. But I usually only get, not being a good example with this video, I usually do only get like 3 deaths, and sometimes that'll be just from me running out of ammo and me having to kill myself. Because me running shots that I do, I need to have 40 ballistic on, and the people will be 1,000 meters away from me, so I end up using a lot of ammo because either people are sponging it or I'm trying to test the range of people. So it's just something I recommend doing. If you do want to do sniping, then I don't recommend starting off how I did, like getting close in with the action and then gradually building back further. I recommend starting straight away, further away from everyone, so you can sort of gradually build your way closer, because if you get your shots on target from a distance, you will easily be able to put them on close range. So what I recommend, get as far back as you possibly can on the map and just start sniping, getting used to doing further away shots and close range shots, because then if you start putting long distance shots on target pretty quickly, then you will be able to do close range shots without even thinking about it. So it's something I recommend doing. I mean, I started off shooting people from close range and building my way back, but I do recommend starting back then building your way forward. And obviously it will help your KD ratio out also if you do start off further back, because you will not get as many deaths. I mean, you won't get a huge amount of kills, but you will be helping yourself out in the long run, and that is what you want. I mean, these people here are doing my head in because this is the worst side of this map to be on. I do prefer being over there because them there we go. That is exactly where I sit, where that guy is there. And if I can kill him, then I'll give you an example of what sort of score you can get from one kill. Right, there we go. 953 score for one kill from a range like that. And that, I'm glad I've done that because that just shows that I'm not a bad sniper now. But yeah, I recommend sort of sitting further back because you will get better scoring that way. And also, it's a lot more impressive as well if you put a shot on from that sort of range. And oh, son of a bitch, sponging. It does get annoying when people sponge, but I mean, if your friends around and they see you put a shot on from a range like that, they'll be like, dude, how did you do that? And you'll be like, oh, well, skill, I suppose. But deep down, you and I will both know that it's just getting used to the range of the maps and just knowing your gun, really, because this is the SRR-61 and the range on this gun is stupid. It's like 100 on the rating for it, which helps you out so much because you barely have to take into account for any dip on the gun, which is great. So it makes life a lot easier. If you do start off sniping, obviously you will be starting off with a CRS, which the dip on that is a lot more. You have to encounter a lot more dip than the gun I'm using now, because obviously the more you rank up, the better gun you will get. But this game's drawing to an end, so I'll just recap on what I went through. Always RB it, no matter what enemy you see. If it's someone you're going to kill anyway, and you know you're going to kill him, still RB, because your teammate might just get there before you. And also, like I'm doing now, if you zoom out, it'll be so much easier for you to know where they are. And also, if they do get killed as well, like that, and you haven't got them spotted, you won't know if they are dead or not, so you will be wasting your time hunting for them. So yeah, make sure you're spotting. Range wise, start as far back as you possibly can and just sort of build your way forward. That is sort of best thing. Oh, I've got hiccups, I'm sorry, I apologise. That is the best thing I sort of recommend to do. And also sort of don't worry about spamming the trigger as well. I know a lot of people moan about the cleanness of the shot. Obviously, don't just spam it like purposely knowing that you're not. If you know you're not going to hit them, then don't spam it. I mean, if someone's running, don't worry about. If they know you're shooting at them and they're running away, then don't worry about spamming the trigger to try and hit them. Obviously, it's not going to fire. When I say spamming it, it's a bolt action. It's not going to be like a full automatic gun. But don't worry about putting a few shots off on them, just in case you might get a lucky shot, or if you get better, you might be able to judge sort of the distance of them running and everything. But don't pointlessly fire at someone. If someone is scoped up on you, don't worry about taking your time, because majority of the time that person will end up missing you anyway. So don't worry about. Oh, hang on, I need to do that. Don't worry about spam. Oh, hang on. Oh dear, I need to remember I was zoomed out then. Yeah, so don't worry about spamming it. If someone's laid down and they're scoped up on you, take your time still, because the majority of the people will miss you. So just take your time, and just sort of be cool with it. Don't be all worried and everything. I would give you an example now, but the game has just finished. Don't sort of be stood up, walking side to side, trying to sway to move out of the way of people's bullets. If someone else is sniping you, stay as still as you can still, because they're going to have to take their time to aim up on you, and it will just be horrible, because I used to stand up and sway side to side to try and stop them from hitting me. Majority of the time, if you're swaying side to side anyway, they will still shoot in a straight line. You'll probably end up walking into the bullet. So don't do that. And also, if you do sway side to side, it's a lot harder for you to get decent accuracy on it as well. So RB for spotting. Sort of try and stay back as far as you can. Do not sit up next to teammates. Teammates will always give you away. And even if they're a good sniper as well, if it's your friend, do sort of set a good 50 odd meters gap between each other, because if someone is sniping, I mean, they don't even need to be good. If they get one person shot there, either you or your friend, and they will know the range then, so it's quite a high chance you both dying. And also, if it's a bad teammate as well, they'll probably give you away. So stay away from your teammates too, and also take your time with the shooting, and do not be afraid to put a few lucky shots off just in case you do get fluky as well. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out with the sniping, and hopefully you guys put some decent shots away as well. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll be back again soon with more, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Cheers for watching, bye bye.